Ohio.
Ohayou gozaimasu, Jimmy-san.
Meihan.
Let's go.
Bo, it's a big day.
Big day.
Big exciting things.
Exciting.
Good morning, everyone. All right, so today is now Sunday, and today we get to drive Meihan in my very own car, which is, it might be my lack of sleep, but it's hard to fathom right now. But what would be drifting without being extremely exhausted?
It's part of the process, I guess. It's part of the journey.
Look at it, we're here. We're at Meihan. You guys saw on the last trip, I actually got to drive C-Course, which was incredible. My buddy Jordan let me share. My buddy Jordan, we shared his practice car, which is incredible, but you know, you're timid in someone else's car. I'm probably timid with their car too, but whatever. This is crazy, dude. It looks so wild pulling up too. Wow, it's a proper event today, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we had no idea. We looked at the booking schedule and like, I don't know who's flying.
Okay, I thought we were early, but it looks like we're late.
Maybe if we're lucky, we can get a big day, but I mean, there's a certain way things work. So
Yeah, exactly. Meihan C-Course, probably one of the most iconic drift courses in the entire world. The most iconic two-turn track ever.
Yeah.
Boys, I got my car here at Meihan Sportsland. We got our own pit, which is really just adds to it. This is so cool. If you guys haven't heard me talk about Meihan before or don't know what Meihan is, you've probably seen it and not even realize it. So it's quite the iconic track for like the aggressive Japanese line you guys might have seen literally just on your Instagram Explore page. So, you know, we have the corner right here that's super iconic, right? You come around this corner, hit this bump a little bit, disrupt the car, come in, big aggressive flick, right down the wall, and stack up around this corner, and then basically kill it off. Naoki Nakamura, he is like, you know, probably one of the most exciting, most popular drivers on, I'd say, the internet right now. And his runs on this track are absolutely iconic. I mean, check this out. So Meihan, this track has a very long legacy. It almost has its own clique and its own like universe here based around literally this corner. It is so iconic. It's very sketchy one corner, but I'm excited for today. This is the ultimate bucket list anything for any drift guy. Bo, is it a comp today?
Possibly. Might have to win it, Jimmy. Practice a G1 GP.
What was that?
You warmed up,
dude, but like, I don't know, this track is such like a, I don't know what the word to describe it is. It just has such a legacy to it. A lot of these drivers that have been here have been driving this track for over 10 years.
You got tough competition.
Yeah, it makes it that much more exciting. So I thought this was like a fun open practice day, but it looks like there's an actual event, so we'll see. Got to step up pretty quickly. What's he saying?
When you leave the track, put your hazards on, don't do reckless overtakes, leave your passenger windows up.
Standard issue stuff?
Yeah, standard issue stuff.
Alright, so the way to do it here is they run like 5 different sessions, I believe, or 6 different sessions. Each category is a different skill class, so we're in the expert class. So it's make sure we belong in there. I think we'll be perfectly fine. You get 10 minutes an hour, which is crazy, so we gotta make sure we're on it and don't miss out on the seat time for that one. So don't know what to expect for this car right now. It doesn't make a lot of power. The car probably makes like 300 horsepower right now. Definitely next trip, this thing will get a link in a proper tune so I can actually make more power with it. But right now it's like an okay tune on the power FC, and I'm scared to turn the boost up because I don't really know how it's doing, but it runs decent right now, so we're gonna leave it. Should be fine. Worst case, we just take some grip out of the car. We don't have to be a hero today. I'm not trying to win the fun day. I'm just trying to have some fun. What are you doing? You gonna show me the line or what?
What group are you? I think you're in my group, yeah?
Yeah.
Try.
Try, yeah.
Say that
Come on, you're a local.
Local.
How many years have you been here?
12.
Exactly, you're local. Our session's up like right now, so straight to it. Good. I think one of the most nerve-wracking things about like new tracks, especially tracks that have like a really kind of strict culture, is just kind of like learning the etiquette of it, of like, thank you, who kind of gets away with what to do, like how they like to enter, how they like to grid up on track, and everything like that. So we'll be good. This is expert class that we're in, so this is like the boys that drive here. I apologize for the angle if it sucks. I don't have no time to fix it. I'll do it next session, but all right, Meihan boys. Oh man, it's slower than I thought. I gotta put the link in this thing. Worst case, I'll just air the tires up. The car's a little looser. No biggie. All right, boys. Come around here. 1, 2 on the close. 3. Good. All right, yeah, it's way too gripped up for how low of power it has. We can drive through it. We can drive through it. Let's just add more aggression. It's like the most intimidating like little corner ever. Come here fast, on the inside. Alright, we just gotta beat the shit out of it, that's all. Trans feels great though. Everything feels fine. Handbrake just is a little weak, so it only works on the big flick, and it just feels like it's missing like 60 horse. It just means drive harder, baby. Good. I was on the wall. I know in the car you can't tell, but that was on the wall. It just feels so nuts when you just feel yourself sliding down the wall like that. But all right, we got a little while for the next session, so let's air the tires up and be more aggressive. All right, first session just went by. They're like 10-minute sessions, so they go really quick. But as you guys probably heard me yelling on the GoPro, car was way too gripped up. It's probably dude, honestly, it's probably making like 280 horsepower, which is fine, totally fine. I just had way too much grip in it. I had grippy tires, and they just had a hard time. I had to really beat up on the car. My last run was pretty good. I need to get some clips on the outside to see how close I am actually to the wall, because like it feels like the way you scrub down the wall, it feels like you're just in the wall for like so long, but you never know. Like sometimes you think you're in it and you're like a mile away. I'll get some chases in to get cozy. I'll be good to go. But I'm feeling pretty confident. I think by the end of the day, I'll be able to really hold my own with some lines, which feels good to be able to kind of be in the Meihan expert class and feel like you fit in, you know. Let's go air the tires up and get back out there. I'm so pumped. Like honestly, you don't get a lot of opportunity to drive with the Japanese guys too often. Like at FSU, you don't really get to drive with them. So to get some laps with some Japanese guys would be really, really cool, just to have, you know, the opportunity to really match their style. And I don't know, this is just fucking cool, dude. All right, second session, we aired the tires up a little bit. Hopefully it helps, and hopefully we can get some chases in to start feeling this thing out. Fuck yeah. This is so crazy to be able to go back and forth. Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
That's so sick.
we're getting there, baby. I gotta work this car, dude.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Woo. Alright, boys, so just went out for my second session. I think it went pretty good. Obviously, I need to get more consistent, but I had some good laps, which it just feels nuts, but it's tricky, right? Like, it just looks like two corners, really, but to do it, it's no problem, but to match the aggression of the locals is the hard thing, right? So, the real fuss, the difference between like the guys that are like going crazy and then like I guess we'll like call a simple lap like that is figuring out how to maintain traction right here as best as possible. Right, because you want to enter there as fast as possible. So basically you want to speedline this as fast as possible, but the hard part is you don't want to really break loose here, because if you really break loose here, you kind of kill all your momentum. So the goal is to be as aggressive as possible without actually like kind of drifting this. Like four-wheel slide drift, like, you know, kind of hitting this bump and jumping is one thing, but you don't want to hit a drift. And so it's hard, like where I got to keep my RPM up and keep it moving. If I hit this bump and I start drifting at all, I just ruin all my speed. And it probably looks normal from the outside, but like it's a lot slower than it should be. So like when I'm chasing someone, I'm like really pedaling, trying to stay up with them. Really fortunate to be able to drive with the locals because I'm kind of shutting my brain off and just trying to match their aggression by kind of like instinct, and then kind of locking it in without even thinking about it, if that makes sense. So I'm really lucky that the boys will let me chase them. We're going back and forth, and it's awesome. Going back and forth with a local is really cool. It's like quite the honor. For our second session, I say we have some pretty damn good laps, considering I think the thing's off like 5 degrees of timing or something. It's so low on power, but it's working, and I couldn't be happier. No fuss. Oh my God! That scared the shit out of me. Damn, that would have been a sick entry. Shift right here, like this affects the whole line. We're getting better. There's a few sloppy things. You know, it just looks like basically one corner, but there's so many ways to do it and so many different ways to be aggressive. Tell you what though, we were definitely on the wall for that one. I think I had to be more aggressive with the actual flick. I think I'm like kind of hesitating and handbraking through it just to be conservative. Chase was fucking aggressive. It's nice this car is definitely slower than the rest of the boys I was driving with. Oh dude, that entry was so sick. I'm proud of that one, dude. That was so sick. You just gotta be more and more aggressive. It's like all aggression. You think you're throwing the car hard, and you're still not throwing it hard enough. Pretty confident I just broke something in the rear. Something does not feel right in the bag. Oh, dude, I was just able to chase someone who was like a little bit slower of a car, which was really nice. And it was an awesome chase. The entry was so fucking aggressive, like, and it felt so nuts, like being on someone's door and scrubbing it all together. And fuck, that felt so cool. I really hope I can find an outside clip of that, because in the GoPro it probably looks stupid. But just pulled off track. I think I broke something in the rear. The rear left feels like something like it's disconnected. So either I broke an axle or an arm fell off or something, because it feels wild. Me just noticing I have dual calipers on this car. They're just not hooked up. I'm nervous. I hurt my diff because I don't see anything wrong with it, but the car is pulling really hard to one way. So we'll keep checking it out and see.
Are you clutching in and clutching out?
No, I'm pulling the handbrake.
When you pull the handbrake, the diff side's spinning and the hubby locks.
Oh, I broke an axle then.
Axle.
Yeah, I sheared it. I sheared an axle. All right, out with the old, in with the new. Luckily, the boys from EK Motors are very, very well prepared for me, so we got plenty of axles. Just can't believe I broke a damn axle. Shows how hard I have to actually beat on this thing to keep it going.
Fresh one, ready to go.
Axle's good. It's an S chassis. You break axles sometimes, but now there's like, if you hit this corner, it makes the car jump. So I think I hit it and jumped the car too hard when I landed. Well, look who decided to show up. Casey, you're here, man.
What are you doing it?
Fashionably late you are.
Yeah, very. It's like the kid lives next to the school.
Yeah.
Close to always late.
Oh, for sure. You gonna show me the right line today or what?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
We're
cool.
waiting for this day.
I'm excited, man. I'm trying to door
People,
this thing
I think
today.
everyone actually came.
Bullshit. No one knows who the hell I am.
Signing session at 3:30.
Well, shut up, man. Damn it. Got rear-ended so hard. Come back, KC. This car is so slow. It's on dragging after I got rear-ended, but it's alright. Alright, so it was a little rocky. Casey was having a little bit of car trouble, so, but I still had such a hard time actually keeping up with him right here. I kept getting pulled, which was driving me nuts, but we'll get it figured out. I gotta pick like the right line. You know, every track has like the racing line, so the only thing that sucks is, well, I've done a good job keeping this car together, but we finally got in our first accident, and well, the rear got pushed in a little bit. So I lost the rear bumper. The corner got pushed in and down a little bit, which is fine. I mean, the whole rear end's super soft. Obviously, it's been hit quite a few times, so it was bound to happen. Casey misshifted on the run up, and then I got rear-ended. That's just what happens in trains. So I knew I wasn't gonna come out unscathed, but whatever. This means I can get a little bit closer to the wall without being stressed because, well, the rear end's already kind of tweaked. But the good thing is I took a bunch of photos of the car last night, looking beautiful. So at least I'll have that for the memories. But we're at Meihan. What do you expect? I just got to get up around that first corner. Right here. Actually a pretty good one. I'm pretty stoked on that. I keep expecting my feint to kind of push me more towards the wall, but I really gotta just drive it towards the wall. Car is running pretty shitty right now. Oh, the car is breaking up bad. So we're gonna dig into it and figure out what it is. I don't know if this is the main issue, but it definitely wasn't helping. The coupler right here was actually ripped pretty bad. So I felt like the car was actually getting slower, and I couldn't tell if it was me or maybe something was actually happening, but luckily it ripped on the edge, so we can cut it shorter and flip it on, and hopefully it is a MAF car. It's not on map, so it does not speed density, so it really could be shutting off purely because of that rip. So we're gonna find out and go from there. Fresh coupler, let's see how she does. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh my God. Ah, it's way faster. No way. Look at it. No. Okay, wow, it would fuck me because that must have been leaking the entire time. The car, oh man, the car feels like it just picked up 100 horsepower. Oh my God. I feel like I need to air my tires down now. That's crazy. Different car. God damn, why have I been driving like this all day? Oh my God. I need to go tandem with someone now that my car can actually work. See if I can actually catch up now. I gotta not spin the tires. Nah, I gotta pick a better line, dude. Casey, you set me into the tires.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I always.
I keep toe in the back.
Oh, you're.
Came
Oh.
back and it was like probably 30 or 40 mil toe in.
I can't.
So I went out and the wheel was there, and I came back and it was there, and I was going straight.
Oh,
so
that's amazing.
might be better now.
That's
might be
good.
more predictable.
I always
Sorry.
say, like, when it's a tandem with your buddy, it's like if he jumps, you jump.
Yeah, well, maybe you're the only one that jumps.
You were close to it.
Close.
to it, but yeah.
That needed to come out though, because even when we went in, it was like dangling.
Oh, okay.
And it was sort of like killing my OCD there.
Yeah, was it? Good, it was playing games, baby. So we had a crazy boost leak. The car picked up like 80 horsepower. It's
Boost
insane.
leak.
Yeah, it's wild because I figured if it was big enough to kill that much power, it would run like shit because it's a MAF car. But no, I never use MAF, so
Win.
yeah, so good. So it's like a whole
Better
different car now.
It's good.
You come
so
to-
good to see Jimmy here, Ron.
Dude,
In his own car.
it's so cool.
Doing it.
Meihan.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the coolest tracks in just terms of vibes. It's so laid back. It's so
And everything from like start to here is like everything's just, it's all a big lead up.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a big
yeah.
golf swing sort of thing.
It's exactly. You
Yeah.
just keep going, pulling pitch with your boys. It's not this all big deal. It's like
Good day.
kind of all encompassed. It's just a good vibe. I can see why
Always,
it's such a.
always. And every day Meihan's different.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I get it. That's cool. But now the car looks used, which is good.
It's good.
You know what I mean? It's like when you bring out a when you come out with a fresh pair of sneakers and your friend's like, "Oh, nice. What'd you just get
One
new
of
shoes,
those
bro?"
ones, yeah.
You know? I go, I wore them a little bit.
That's Meihan vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't it such a cool like just layout?
The cherry blossoms on the grandstand, like today was just one of those days. Like
Beautiful out here.
not too hot.
Such a vibe.
It's a good day.
That's a term. Yeah, just such a vibe. Isn't it crazier how much faster it is now?
It's so much faster. Even on the outlap, I could tell it has like It's just different.
Dude, it picked up like 80 horsepower.
That's crazy.
I knew it was fun. I didn't know if like having a fast car back home had me jaded or something.
No.
You just have to like change the line now because if you get too loose, it ruins the entrance.
Yeah. That's good though, that's what Meihan's all about, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get more and more aggressive. It's all on this turn right here. Go faster, bro. My arms hurt from throwing it so and I'm not even doing that hard. I don't even know how Ricky, like how Nicky's fucking Nappy's son.
Yeah.
I don't know how his little arms can throw that wheel so hard.
He must have guns, bro.
Dude, he's like jet.
Yeah.
All right, let's judge Jade real quick.
Here we go. Slowly.
Solid. Well, now he decided he's still doing it. Now he decided to show up. I guess he can't. I saw Nucky walk up and look and just went and run and got his car. That's my favorite car, is S15. That's the last session, unfortunately, until after lunch. That's all good. Cars ready to go. But I guess there's like a car show going on today. That's what all the trophies are for. So there's a lot of cool cars up here and on D-course, I guess. Look at this Bosuzuku, like Hello Kitty, crazy. Imagine the work this thing has taken. Look at the inside. Only in Japan. Beautiful Zanki. I need to find someone to give me some outside clips because the GoPro is boring, and this is the angle. So iconic. First lap of the day. Dude, I love this car so much.
Vicky.
That's Nicky?
Yeah.
That's his 12-year-old.
12, yeah.
That's amazing.
That's his FDJ 3 car.
No way. So
Yeah.
Nicky's not that
He qualified first and came second at the first round last weekend.
shit. All right, let's get showed up by a 12-year-old. Come on, boys. The D-cell anti-lag is so good.
That's the 2J one, sorry. It's not the biggie one.
Oh, it's 2J car. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's lunch break, and I ate. So I'm gonna take advantage of the quiet moments. I've been screaming at the camera this whole day, just to look at some of the cars that are here. As you guys expect, we're in the Kansai region, so there's gonna be a lot of S chassis, which is sick. The cars definitely vary depending on the region, which is cool. It keeps things fresh and keeps things exciting. But little RB Zanki right here, very Japanese style, old turbo, 3-bolt downpipe flange. Like they're. What is this? That is kind of cool. The brace so it doesn't pop off. Very crafty. I'm actually surprised to see it's e-throttle. It's like always funny because a lot of the Japanese builds, it's such a weird mix of like new and old. Like, you know, in like a US builds, usually it's like It uses all new tech or all new stuff or all the old stuff, and like they really mix the two. And it's like one of those, like, I don't know if it's one of those like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, but you'll definitely see a lot. Yeah, it's like really uncommon to see. It's been really uncommon for me to see like a newer turbos. Even like GTX Gen 2s, you don't really see very often. Oh, this is cool. This is an NAT setup. So this is an NASR that's been turboed. Obviously, you can tell by the distributor. Just an endless amount of S chassis, and it's so good. It's actually kind of funny to see the G35s drifting over here, because I never really saw them until like the last 2 trips. I've seen a lot of them. And like, we know G35 drift cars in America, they got their place and they work, but I don't know. I think they're also called Skylines here, which is kind of wild, but it's cool. This red S15, of course, you guys know I'm such a sucker for red S15s. Original Spec R. All right. Okay, so it wasn't originally red. This one was an originally pewter car, but it is a factory turbo car, so that's pretty cool. Ah, look at this two-tone car. This thing was probably so perfect like a couple years ago before I started drifting it. Oh man, it's got a notch top in it. Factory two-tone. What a cool car. I don't think this is a factory sunroof. Does a factory sunroof on a coupe pop like that? I don't think so. That's cool. I actually kind of like it. Usually I don't like the sunroofs on these cars. This lip is really cool too. Yeah, speaking of like G35s, this is a G37. Yeah, they're called Skylines. Yeah, look at these things. This one's actually kind of cool. It's like kind of, I hate to say it, but like rare to see like a cool G35, G37 like styling, but this one actually looks like it gets down. And then we move over to the, this is the Australian corner. Right, Casey? This is the Australian corner.
South African.
Australian.
Australian. You hang out with all, you just by association.
South African over there.
Australian. Yeah. So Casey's got his practice car out today. So Casey, we got to get a lap in today. We have to. All right. But you got to go just a wee bit slower on the entry for me, so we could actually get that.
Let's go wider on the tires.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about before this everything. It's crazy how it's determined.
This is the most important part.
Yeah. This is the most stressful part. I swear to God. Because
if someone does that,
you're done. Yeah. You start spinning, or if you hit this bump here and you lose too much grip, you just feel like a dork.
The run-up is the most important thing with my arm.
Which is wild, because as like a viewer or someone maybe that might not drift often, you would never even think about that. Yeah, you would think that would be the most important.
It is, but if this doesn't flow and you get the speed to do it, doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
Too shallow or too wide.
I'll come out of here and be like, I don't even want to enter.
Yeah, there you go. You know straight away.
Yeah. So practice car. What's this setup? Is this a stock SR?
Stock SR, yeah.
Okay.
Just for the HKS 2530.
Okay. How much boost?
1.2, but it's shouldn't have 1.4, but just around 1.2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you probably 315, 330.
No, I think like 3 made 415 or 1.4, 1.5.
Bullshit. Yeah. Really? That much? It's a good thing their gas is better over here.
370, 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And 33 box, Silk Road manifold, 1.5 way stance.
Yeah, the Silk Road manifold's kind of crazy.
Good simple car that works up until now.
Yeah, just a little beat up.
Yeah.
It's like you're just pulling air on whatever car has aero left.
You've seen the shed?
Yeah, exactly. All right. It's after lunch, like free for all, so let's get this thing more aggressive. All right, car feels feels amazing. I'm so happy. Like, I got enough laps in that I feel like I have a really consistent line. Though obviously the line can always be improved, always be better, always be faster, always be harder. I'm really happy where I'm at. I'm really proud of myself. This is sick. Like, incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's crazy how it's technically like 3 corners, but it's like you could do it so many different ways. It could be affected by so many different things. Like, I know I keep talking about literally just this little, the way you come right through here determines half of the results on the end. We're skimming the wall consistently. I'm aiming up in the same spot. Obviously, if I can flick harder and get on throttle sooner, it'll always be better, but in due time. Of course, doing amazing now. I can't thank the boys down at UK Motors enough for supporting me and supporting this car and allowing this to happen today. They've been so good to me, and I just want you guys to show them some love if you can. I'm going to put the Instagram right here, and just give them a follow, or just give them a thank you for me, give them a like on a post. Any engagement always helps anyone, so this is cool. I'm just getting to be at a chill track in Japan with amazing drivers, getting to drive with these guys, with some of my friends is just like the coolest thing ever, and I'll say it over a million times, but, well, some of my friends, except Jade. I said it's except Jade.
What except me?
Nothing.
Why is everybody bullying me?
Yep, Naoki just doing a burnout in the grid.
Pit lane. Only Nalkin can get away with that kind of stuff.
Only now can get away with that. Don't do that.
Don't ever do that here, please.
That was absolutely incredible. I'm like shaking. Those last couple runs were so good. I finally got my Meihan wall drag perfect. My spoiler took most of it because it protrudes so much, but if it wasn't for the spoiler, it would have been like the easiest, like perfect little drag, right? But oh, I hope someone has an outside clip of that because it's like such a rite of initiation, isn't it? I'm not Naoki, but I definitely did some laps I'm really proud of. I kept getting better. I was consistent. Consistency is worth a lot to me, you know what I mean? Versus just like some really gangster ones I post online and some other ones you just throw away. But give a bunch of leads to a bunch of locals, which feels good, you know, if a Japanese guy's willing to chase you, you know, it shows that you're doing something right. And fuck, this was so cool. To properly do this in my own car was just incredible. And I feel like I actually got the proper Meihan experience. Like, it didn't feel half-assed, you know what I mean? Like, it was... fuck. So now that the day is over, it's we got to do the Japanese custom of grabbing a broom and getting to work because all the drivers go out and sweep the track afterwards, which is crazy. Like, it's so cool, but it does take quite a while. So look at it, all the drivers with the brooms, brushing off all the tracks, keeping it nice and clean, and keeping the tracks alive, you know what I mean? This is the difference, so. I just gotta find a broom now. No wonder these rumble strips felt nuts because they're huge. Oh my God. They worked, I'll tell you that. What a crazy place. Like, you can kind of get an idea of how actual big this corner is from this position versus just kind of from the dead on. So good. Look at all the different paint colors on this wall. Oh my God, dude, like right here, it's a full rainbow. I'd like to think this green right here, I'm gonna claim that, all right? Let me have it. So the two-tone Sylvia, the two-tone like cream Sylvia, got first place for like car show. That's cool. I love that. He was driving a K car today.
Yeah, this is best in intermediate class on C course, and like, you know, typical cars like 32s and like Sylvias, and then first one, like this is guy driving Mirror, Daihatsu Mirror.
Yeah, he killed that.
Shredding.
I love it. He's so happy.
He was back in the pits like so far down because he didn't think he'd win anything, and he got first.
Yeah. So I guess there was some type of competition.
I guess so. I didn't really hear anything about it. I feel like it was just free running all
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's very like, I feel like every time I've done a track day in Japan, they do like giveaways and little trophies for the most random stuff. It's just fun, right? I love this. So they have a best entry?
I think so. It's like best all around. Yeah.
That's cool.
For C course.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's so cool. I love that too. Because they're like such cheap trophies, but it makes everyone really feel involved, and I love it.
Yeah, and they're not too like funny ones. Like R32 came third, and then a GTA 6 came second, and then an S13 came third.
Yeah.
Do I go up there?
Second place. Yeah, go up there, take your trophy, get on the podium.
Do I go up there now?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all you. Yes. So for context here, this is advanced class. So Jimmy got second for the
best
day.
for advanced, baby.
Let's go.
That's sick. That's so sick. Second best for advanced. I'll take it. The champion of the day. I love that. Give him some muscles. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. Ah. Well, we got second for the day in advanced class, which is cool. I think that's like, it's a cool memento to take home from like, for just like a, thank you. It's just a cool memento to take home to remember this day, which is the best part about it. So it's an honor. I'm stoked. It's so awkward. This is sick. This is so sick. Second time at Meihan, like first legit time in my own car. But that's fucking cool. So proper damage report on the S14. So the rear, it got some love. Everything else held together really well. I'm surprised my front bumper stayed on because it's actually super low. But car still looks great. Now, the rear it's been mushed in quite a few times, so it's kind of like my JZX. It doesn't take much to really kind of mess it up. So, bang her out, get a new rear bumper, and we'll get back to it. But how hard we drove at this track, I can't complain. The car honestly looks pretty badass with some drip scars on it. As long as you got skirts on, you're good. That's what I always say. Yes, as long as you kept your skirts on, the car looks sick. So, big learning curve today. Just trying to get the car right. I thought it was just slow. Ended up obviously just having a big boost leak that made it feel slow, and we drove through. We got some good laps otherwise. Broken axle, probably from this crazy jump, so I was kind of avoiding it all day, even though it feels really cool to fucking hit it and just like, poof. But the car looks so sick. Like, honestly, with a little bit of beatenness on it, and the fact that I just, after having the experience of today, it just has a different energy. Like, this thing gets down. So we got the power, we got the boost leak fixed. The car felt completely different. Kind of had to relearn the line, which was nice. At the end, we finally, aired the tires down a little bit. So we were able to be more aggressive. And for like my first proper day at Meihan, I'm stoked. I'm hyped. Didn't push our luck. Didn't try to be a hero. Kept it together. We got the wall drag. We got the entry smooth. Got to drive with some crazy locals, and it just, all the boxes were checked. The weather was beautiful, the vibe was great. The car still honestly looks sick. It wears it really well. It's such a dream come true. Like, I know all these videos have me just been like, oh, this is so cool, this is a dream come true, but it's hard to take it in sometimes and react to it. But I mean, fuck, like, I'm at Meihan with my own car driving. I can't thank the boys at EK Motors enough, AG and Bo, for doing so much for me, and honestly allowing me to just come here stress-free and have such an amazing experience. Like, it means the world to me. I know when you get home and you sit about it and you're like, damn, like, it's gonna hit different, but I feel like I can't take enough photos, like, because I just don't want to, like, not, I don't know, it's just cool. All right, it's cool to come to a place like this and feel comfortable and like almost feel like at home in a way, and I don't know, it just feels amazing. Let's finish packing up. I gotta get my photo in front of the Meihan sign, then we're good to call it. I still think these trucks are the coolest thing ever. And just like that, boys, we're packed up. Car is still in one piece. I still think it looks sick right now, but Meihan, can't wait to come back. I definitely need another day just like this. But for now, time to hit the road and start packing my stuff up, because I leave back for home very soon.